Good morning, loves, good morning. Happy fall, y'all, again. Oh my goodness, it's fall week. Christina and Bunny and I got so excited because we were playing in the fall leaves this morning. Oh, what? Let me show you the fall leaves. What? Shake them off, shake them off. Oh, oh, Miss Bell had some in her glasses. What is going on? Now, what did we talk about in the fall yesterday, my love? Let's see. We talked in our story about the amazing seasons changing and the beauty that you find in each season. Just like us, we have a season of change all throughout our lives. And you know what? We find the beauty in each change. And you know what, my loves? There are, what color did we say our leaves when we fall from the trees are? Red, yellow. Let's see our yellow leaves. And we said some orange leaves, and we had some brown leaves as well. So in fall, leaves fall from the trees. All the animals try to find and get enough food to last for the winter, because fall is a season before winter. We get just ready for winter. All the trees go to sleep a little bit. They go down, under. They go to sleep until winter comes, and then spring, and then they pop back up. Oh my goodness. So we talked a lot about fall. We talked a lot about the seasons yesterday, but we're going to talk a little bit more about fall today in our fall week with our amazing story by Linda Glaser. It's fall. And I and Christine Bunny absolutely love this book, especially because it talks about so many awesome things about fall. And it gives us kind of a hint as to what happens with the animals in fall. Like, Christina, do you burrow in the burrow come fall? Gather all your food? Get enough carrots? Did Miss Mel grow enough carrots for you this season? Yes, I did, a whole truckload. Yeah, because I love you. Oh, I love you too, sweetheart. It's Fall by Linda Glaser and cut paper illustrations by Susan Swan. And you're going to be able to see, isn't that awesome? Do you believe that our illustrator, our artist in our book today, did cut paper? She cut out all those leaves and amazing people and things and clothes, and it made it look 3D. She made that art through paper. Isn't that amazing? So we're going to see some awesome pictures in our book today too, and we're going to do paper art in our craft today. Awesome! Inspired by a most awesome artist we're going to talk about in a little bit. But let's start reading this amazing book, which you can get through curbside pickup with your parents, my love, at our library. It's a most awesome book, and it's called It's Fall by Linda Glaser and illustrated by Susan Swan. Let's say a big hearty It's Fall. Ready on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's fall! Woo! I skip and I swish through autumn leaves. They crunch under my feet and whoosh all around me. Oh my goodness, leaves are falling all around me. Red, orange, yellow, gold, and brown. A wind swoops up and more leaves fall down. Whoa, we got leaves falling in the house. Oh my goodness, and there's me going outside, because when we go outside and go in the leaves, we crunch and crish. It's fall. Now, I make sure to help out during fall. I take a big pile of leaves. Whee! I jump in and sink deep. I hide inside the leaves and tickle all over me. Tickle. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait. It's me, behind the leaves. It's me all along. It's us. We hear the wild honking of migrating geese as they fly way overhead. Can you honk like a goose? Let's try. Ready? Honk, honk. That's our honker. Honk, honk, honk. A hawk soars up high in a sweeping glide, And there's so many monarch butterflies. They're all heading south, where it's warm because colder days are coming soon. Like we said, my loves, remember? Fall prepares us for winter, so now it's getting a little colder, and now that prepares us for the really deep cold come the winter. It's fall! Animals are hiding all around me. They're getting ready to hibernate in deep, 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 deep sleep. Like bears and worms and frogs and rabbits. Earthworms tunnel way deep down where the earth doesn't freeze, because during the winter the earth gets really cold, so they burrow down even deeper, 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 deeper. Do you want to see their burrows? That is pretty cool. They have so many tunnels underneath the ground. It'd be really cool to see them up close. Isn't that cool? And look at this. The raccoons find their little place in the trees. Remember, we talked yesterday about the importance of trees. Trees are very important. Give us oxygen, but they also give places for animals for shelter for the winter months. So the raccoon hides in its tree. The squirrels hide underneath the ground, and you see they collected all their acorns and nuts for the winter, so they don't have to get them during the fall and winter when it gets really cold. Frogs burrow in the lake bottoms deep, deep, deep in the mud. A raccoon finds a safe spot in a hollow log. A chipmunk stores and a squirrel store their pile of seeds underground. Soon they'll all be asleep for a long, long time because they sleep underneath the ground. Gray squirrels scamper around finding acorns and nuts, and they'll be awake all winter, so they have to fatten up. Right? And look, we'll see our froggy, and he or she burrows really down deep, deep, deep in the lake's bottom. Oh my goodness, for the winter, because that top of the water freezes. It's fall! The air is turning crisp and cold. It's time to wear our warmer clothes like long sleeve shirts. It's time to wear our coats and jackets and our gloves maybe on some days to keep us nice and warm when it turns breezy and cuddle for warmth. Oh my goodness, it's fall. What? Whoa! The sun goes down so early now because the sun gets down a little bit earlier. So even at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, the sun starts to go down a little bit more and it gets darker earlier. We wait and watch the sky grow very dark. We see the great big harvest moon from our windows rise up, 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 up in the sky. Oh, there it is. And Mr. Owl is outside going, ooh, ooh, ooh. Wherever we go, we find flowers and weeds drying out and scattering seeds for spring. We float silky parachutes of dry milkweed. Birds land on your dry sunflowers and eat the seeds because the birds are making sure they fatten up and get enough food too to store for the winter. Tall, dry cattails whisper, shh, and rattle. Crisp leaves, oh, swish and rustle. It's fall. Oh, everyone knows what that is. Is that a jack-o'-lantern? What? That's awesome, because fall, there's Halloween. Oh, we collect acorns and pine cones and pretty leaves. Now, those are things you can make great crafts out of, too. I choose a great big pumpkin so I can carve a face in the pumpkin. You should never carve your pumpkin by yourself. Always have your parents with you, my loves. One day in our garden, we dig some holes. We plant crocuses and tulips and daffodil bulbs. That's when Miss Nell planted her tulips in the fall. Because in the spring, they sleep underground and they grow. And in the springtime, they pop up with all the other flowers. I try to picture how they'll look a long time from now when they finally come up and you see a picture in your mind of how they look. Oh, that's how they're going to look come spring. Oh, my goodness. Then one day I noticed that the trees are all bare. Leaves have fallen everywhere. So soon the trees, all the leaves fall from the trees and they look a little bare, like the tree in our collage today. We're going to do our paper collage. What? They've all fallen. There's an icy chill in the air. Soon, very soon, winter will be here. But right now, it's still fall. So before winter, you'll see all the trees without their leaves. They'll become bare. But that's them getting ready for winter. And they sleep, like we said, until spring comes. And they pop up with all different kinds of flowers. And oh my goodness, do we have fun on our trees in the fall? Oh my goodness, we have fun on trees any time, but in the fall especially. I gather handfuls of autumn leaves and I toss them up in the air. Whoosh! And they swirl all around me. What? Let's do it together. Woo! It's fall, y'all. I love fall. It's fall. Oh, that was us this morning, wasn't it, Christina? Did you believe this artist made all these amazing drawings out of paper? She used paper for her art. She cut out different shapes and sizes, and she made paper leaves. And you know what's awesome, extra awesome in our book today, my loves? We had such a wonderful story today. In the back of Linda Glaser's book, It's Fall, there's also an amazing section that teaches us all about different nature's activities to do in the fall. And she has a whole list of amazing nature activities to do in the fall. And it's really cool. So again, you can get this book through with your parents through curbside pickup. So that's really cool, and it's a wonderfully popular book all about fall. Gives us a little... Oh my goodness! Hi, Aubrey! Good to see you! Shout out to Aubrey and all our loves today. Good to see you, my love. Mwah! Sending you big kisses and sending all you big kisses and hugs. Good morning. We're going to do a shout out of fall for you. Ready? Here we go. Whoa! Can you feel it at home, my loves? Oh my goodness. So I'm really going to suggest, Christina got some in her ears. What? Oh my goodness. So I'm really going to suggest you pick It's Fall by Linda Glaser and illustrated by Susan Swan up at our library at some point this week, because it is a most awesome book and gives you, again, some great activities to do. So, Miss Mel and Christina Bunny and I put wonderful links in our story time today. All the wonderful links we always have posted in our story time videos. Now, the first link you're going to find, or the blue link you're going to find in our story time video today, are 45 different projects, art projects you can do for fall. One of those projects we're going to do today, which is our second link, is a Kandinsky collage link. We're going to use paper art just like the artist Susan Swan used paper art in her wonderful illustrations today in our book. Oh, mwah. Kisses to you too, my love. We're going to use that awesome paper art today, and I'm Miss Mel and Christina Bunny are going to teach you how to do it. And that's our second link, Kandinsky's collage paper art. Now, who is Kandinsky? Kandinsky is an amazing famous artist from Russia, and he was wonderful about something called abstract art. And what do we mean by that is he did art the way he felt art. He did his art because he wanted to make he used colors and expressions in his art that he wanted to make you feel. So hopefully he loved music. So hopefully you'll feel a lot from the art you create today and always, because you know what? Art gives us a lot of feelings, and we express a lot of our feelings through art. And he loved music. He, as a little boy, played the piano. And you know what he did? He felt his objects in his art, like his circles, his triangles, his squares, all were like music. They went up and down, and they weren't your ordinary circles. Oh, no, 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 no. They were different. They were almost shaped like the way he felt music. He had something called synesthesia, which means that he would be able to hear colors. Yes, I said it. Is that not cool or what? He heard colors. Colors would sound like yellow, for example, would sound like a brass band to him, and he would draw or paint his colors that way. So Miss Mel didn't make a regular circle, an ordinary circle. Oh, no, no, no. I actually, when I did this art, did this project that you might try this week with your parents, I listened to music while I did this project because it made me feel, when I was cutting these out or drawing these circles, it made me feel musical. I actually felt the colors and the shapes to draw for these. And I'm going to show you what that means. Actually, today we're going to do this paper collage art in memory of Kandinsky, inspired by Kandinsky. And what you need for this project is a piece of paper. Now, you can use a color piece of paper, construction paper, you can use cardstock, you can use regular paper, and you can color the paper with your crayons, your markers, do whatever, my loves, whatever you feel the art tells you to do. Now, Miss Mel also cut out, you're going to draw and cut out, or you can draw it instead of cutting out, a piece of paper. Now, what Miss Mel did was I drew a little mound of grass, and then I cut it out. Now, if you're going to use scissors, my loves, if you're going to use scissors, make sure to get your parents' help in using scissors, because we never want to use them by ourselves, right? Because they're very sharp. So what Miss Mel did was do that, and I glued it down, or you can, like I said, you can draw this. You don't have to cut it out. And we drew a tree. What? I drew a tree. Now you can draw, now again, the second link we have today that you click on is the Kandinsky Collage Art, and shows you how to draw the tree, but you can draw your tree however you would like. You take a pencil and a piece of paper, and you draw your tree however you'd like with your branches. You can draw it however you'd like. Now you can use a regular piece of paper and then color it in the color you want, and then cut your tree out with your parents. All right, my loves. Now, when you've done that, what you want to do is glue or tape. Now, Miss Mel uses tape sometimes, but you can use whatever you want. You can use glue or tape. Now, you want to tape or glue your tree to your paper. Now, remember, you can use cardstock, you can use construction paper, you can use whatever paper you want. If you don't have color paper, you can color it with your crayons or your markers. Now, you tape it on. And I'm going to show you the not-so-ordinary circles that I was inspired by, because, as we said, Kandinsky circles were very special to him. And he didn't create circles. He created circles like the music made him feel. The music, when we listen to music, it fills the air, and it goes all around. So circles aren't perfect. They're not a perfect circle. They make us feel squiggly and wiggly and jiggly. So we're going to create them like we feel squiggly, wiggly, and jiggly. Right? So Miss Mel did, what we did was we created circles, Kandinsky circles. So what we did is we created a big circle, right? And again, you can use different colors of paper for this, but you don't have to. You can use white paper for this and then color it in. We put the medium, we created a medium circle to fit in the big circle. What? And then we created a little, can you see this tiny circle, this tiny wiggly jiggly circle, and put it right in the middle. So it created 3 circles in one. What? Is that amazing or what? So we had a big circle we drew and colored in. We had a medium-sized circle we drew and colored in, and a small circle we drew and colored in. What? Okay, now you glue those circles together, and when you glue those circles together, they look like this. Then we're going to do this together. Ready? And we're going to count how many Kandinsky circles we put on our tree today. We're going to put this, this, and as you can see, Miss Mel and Christina Bunny created circles of all different shapes and sizes, because when we were listening to music during this project, we made our circles wiggly and jiggly and sound like music. Oh my goodness, did we ever? Did that one? Oh, wait a minute. That one? That one? And that one. What? Is that cool or what? That is our Kandinsky tree. Is that cool or what? And as you can see, we created all different shapes and sizes. Circle, a big circle, a medium circle to fit in the big circle, and a little tiny circle to fit in the medium circle. We put them all together with glue or tape, and then we put them right on our tree. And as you can see, my loves, like we were saying, the circles, they're all different shapes and sizes, and they're all different colors. But they're all kind of similar to a circle. But you know what? They're wiggly and jiggly like Kandinsky would make them. They're we listened to music and we let the music fill the air and we became wiggly and jiggly like our circles. So as you can see, this is your Kandinsky paper collage art, inspired by Kandinsky, but also inspired by her amazing It's Fall book. And all of you, my loves, we get inspiration from all of you every day. So Miss Mel and Christina Bunny have a link where you can see how to do this Kandinsky circle like we talked about today, our collage. And there's a third link today. What? I know. What? There's a third link today, my loves, in our Facebook live feed, in our video today, which actually tells you about Kandinsky. It's one of Miss Mel's favorite books, children's books, children's biography books on Kandinsky and what we were talking about, how he heard color. It's really an amazing story, and it's one of my favorite artist biography books for children, and it's called The Noisy Paint Box: The Color and Sounds of Kandinsky's Abstract Art. Now, we have this at Marple Public Library for curbside pickup, and you know what? The link that's up in our Facebook Live feed, the third link today that you can click on, tells you a little bit about the book through music. Isn't that cool? And it is so cool. So before you get this book, check out that link and you're going to get excited to read more about Kandinsky and try some of this art. So my loves, have a wonderful day today. I love you all so much. Mwah! Enjoy fall. Enjoy the pumpkins and the apples and the fall leaves. And my loves, remember, story time next week. We're talking bears and hibernation. And you know what? We may have a special treat with a bear visit. A kind of a bear visiting us. Not a real bear. Oh my goodness, no. But I let the surprise out. I'm sorry, I always do that. But you know what? We also want you to make sure to check out the picture book recommendations we're going to have after story time today. We have picture book recommendations. Miss Mel has a list every week after every Wednesday story time for you and your parents to check out some awesome books all about what we talk about all week. So this week we have all fall picture books, a variety of ages from 3 all the way up until 8 or 9. And I also have some nonfiction picks for you to get. And all these picture books, nonfiction and fiction, you can get through curbside pickup, or some of them you can actually get through Hoopla. So It's Fall book by Linda Glaser, you can also get through Hoopla as well. So my loves, enjoy. I can't wait till next week. Thank you so much for sharing. Great time. Have a great day too, my loves. Mwah! Bye-bye. See you next week for Bears in Hibernation.